What's going on, everybody? Customizer Depot here, and today we're going to take a regular Air Force One and show you a complete tutorial on how to do the Joshua Vides cartoon. What's going on, everybody? Kenny, Customizer Depot, and today we have the Joshua Vides Air Force Ones that we were doing. This is our rendition, and these are the tools that you're going to need to get this shoe done. You're going to need angelus leather preparer and deglazer, some cotton balls, paintbrush. I use a metallic pick. You can use a toothpick or needle, anything that you want. We also have an oil-based Sharpie, angelus flat black, and the angelus satin finisher, as well as a heat gun or blow dryer. Depending on what you have, we have a heat gun, so that's what we're doing. First thing, what we're going to be doing to the shoe is we're going to be taking the factory finish off with the angelus leather preparer and deglazer. If you guys want to check out the Angelus products, there's a link in the description below, so definitely go check them out. This is something that we use constantly on a daily basis whenever we're working on shoes, only because it's not so rough on the leather that we're working on. You know, like if we use acetone and we do a couple passes of acetone, you can definitely chip the leather, and it just ruins the shoe. And that's why we like using angelus leather preparer and deglazer. So next step is obviously we're gonna take the oil-based Sharpie, and we're gonna go to town on the edges of the shoe and on the different panels. So I'm just gonna let the music rock for now. You guys are just gonna watch and just hang out with us, which is highly appreciated on our end. So stay watching, man.
Brian Malonce.
So right here, we're at the point where we're getting to the holes, and all the holes are outlined. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to put the Sharpie, like that, the felt on the Sharpie, just put it right in the middle and then just roll it around. So that way I get that outline on the hole. It's just a little bit easier, and then, it doesn't look so menacing to go crazy on it. Another thing is I hold my own hand just for stability. I'm getting older, so put my hand there for stability. It's just simpler, And we're just gonna outline the entire shoe with the Sharpie. That just makes life a lot easier instead of using a paintbrush. And then when we get to those tricky spots, you're gonna see that I use my trusty stencil pick. It's probably one of the greatest utensils you could ever use. You could also use a toothpick if you don't have like a metallic pick or like a needle or like the base of a needle. It's just a lot easier. It makes life so much more worth living with that pick. Honestly, it's a godsend. So yeah, just keep watching. You'll see when I get there. I'll talk about it.
Brian Alon's. Brian Alon's. Brian Alon's.
So right here I have my trusty pick, and what we're doing is we're actually just going over the stitching, and it's fine work. It's fine stitching work. So what we're doing is just getting a little bit of paint onto the pick, and then we're going right onto the stitch from there. So we're not, again, you can use a toothpick or whatever it is that you have, whatever makes life that much more bearable for you. You can definitely use whatever you want as long as it's thin. Again, I use a pick. It's like a needle tip, so I do that. You can do anything you want. You can use anything you want right there. So you can just see that how I have like a thick line and then I have a really thin line. So it's a little bit different from the Joshua Vides. It's just that I feel like that it's a little bit more precise just doing the stitching as opposed to just taking that marker and just going to town with it.
Brian Alonso. Brian Alonso. Brian Alonso.
Also, whatever areas that I do need to touch up, that marker doesn't go, it doesn't have, it's not like a fine point, so it's a very thick point. So whatever it doesn't reach, you're always going to need to do touch-ups, and that's why you're going to need a, paintbrush. And I use a number 2 flat paintbrush. To get into those areas, it's a little bit broader than a thin one, but I want to cover as much surface area as I can, which is why I use that paintbrush.
Brian Alonso. Brian Alonso.
All right, so right here, we're getting set up to start doing the Nike Air stitching on the back, like the logo. And again, I'm using my pick because it's a very, very fine needle point. And I'm just putting the paint on it and then just continuing to do my work there. It's for fine needle work. This is what I use because it just makes life a little bit more easier for me, which is exactly why I'm using it. Some people would use a paintbrush in this instance, but again, I'm not knocking what other people would do, what you want to do, or how you feel comfortable doing something. This is what I feel comfortable with. This is what, like me and Thomas feel that is the most productive utensil for us, which is why we're advertising it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with us. But again, this is just something that we feel comfortable using, and it hasn't steered us wrong from doing our touch-up work. So right here we're using both the Sharpie as well as the pick to do the fine work on the edging of the tongue as well as on the stitching. So I did a little bit of contrast. I put it on the stitching on the inside of the tongue. Sorry, on the top of the tongue as well as on the logo on the tongue. I did not want to do the. I felt like it was just going to be a little bit too volatile to put on the Nike Air on the tag right there, which is the only reason why I didn't do it. But I did a little bit of contrast with the thick line on the secondary stitching on the tongue, and I did the fine, like a finer line on the point.
Brian Malonce.
Some of the footage due to the camera at this point to get to show you how we did the bottom of the shoe, like basically the sole of the shoe. So we're just gonna skip right to it, but we also did the laces, and that was another part of the video that we really couldn't find. So sorry for that. But yeah, we did the bottom with the stars. We just did the whole, like, poked it a little bit with the Sharpie, as well as used the Sharpie to do the ridges on the bottom of the soles, as well as the Nike Air. We use that. But again, in the event that you guys do like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you like the video. If you want to check out our other tutorials for like painting shoes, on how to customize things, we do have a lot more coming for you guys as far as our Twitch videos go and everything else. So if you wanted to pick these up, you can definitely do so on our website, customizerdepot.net. If you liked the way that these came out, hit the like button, subscribe. These did come out pretty clean, so we appreciate any input that you guys may have. So, also, don't forget to check out our other past videos. We totally appreciate you guys coming in and checking us out. If you need anything, if you have any questions about what to do or anything, definitely hit us up. Customizer Depot on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. If you need anything else like stencils or any other products, and we can steer you in the right direction, customizerdepot.net. And if you have any questions on your projects that you're working on, definitely hit us up. We're here to help you guys with any questions that you may have. That's what we want to do. We want to help everybody that's in this industry. And if you're just getting started, definitely, we're here to help, as long as you're asking the right questions. So guys, thank you very much again. Have a great day.